My Lord and my God, I firmly believe that you are here, that you see me, that you hear me. I adore you with profound reverence. I ask your forgiveness for my sins and the grace to make this time of prayer fruitful. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me. One of the great joys in life is to see babies growing up. It's a great joy for me to be an uncle and to see my nieces and nephews from birth and becoming toddlers and taking their first steps and learning their first words, etc. And it's interesting how different babies learn different words at different moments, and how they gradually understand what each word means. It really is a marvel, Lord Jesus, to see your creation and how you have fearfully and wonderfully made us. One of the words that very soon every child seems to learn is the word mine. Mine. And each child seems to have quite a good understanding of the concept. This is mine, it's not yours. Someone may say that this is an indication of a natural sense of justice. But perhaps it's a bit of a lopsided sense of justice. We, not just children, but this accompanies us even as we grow. We can be very concerned about what belongs to us and not as concerned with what belongs to others. And so we have this often one-sided sense of justice. We could call it a fallen sense of justice. My sister-in-law likes to joke about this. She says that once she got married, it was very clear to her that she could say with sincerity, to her husband, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. And although, of course, she's joking, we see this attitude in ourselves. We see it in those around us, as I say, in children. We see it even on the societal level, that often we are very concerned to claim and demand our rights. My rights have been infringed. I deserve my rights. But often not as concerned with the rights of others. This is very accurately portrayed in The Lord of the Rings, and even in The Hobbit, in fact. If you've read those books or seen the movies, you'll know that the ring, or even the Arkenstone in The Hobbit, have this effect on those who possess it, who wear it, that they become obsessed with it. They become obsessed with having it. And the creature Gollum shows us the final ends of this obsession, that he almost knows only one word, and that is mine. This is mine. My whole life centers around this thing that belongs to me. And so we see that the end of this kind of fallen sense of justice, this lopsided sense of justice, is not just at all. Justice, in fact, in the classical definition, is defined to give to the other that which is his. So justice is not primarily about that which is mine, but that which belongs to the other, to render unto the other that which is his, that which is his due, that which belongs to him, which he has earned, which has been apportioned to him, that which he owns. The just man seeks to ensure that he gives to each person that which belongs to that person, that which is in his power but belongs to another should be rendered unto the other. Now, this can be in physical possessions. If I have something that belongs to another, to make sure I give it to them. This can be in exchanges. If I sell someone something to another, to make sure that I ask for a just payment, or I give a just payment for something that I've bought. It refers to respecting others' space and property. It also refers to more immaterial or spiritual things that belong to the person. The just man recognizes that each person has dignity. And so when I treat the others according to that dignity that is theirs, I'm treating them in justice. I am seeking to give to each that which belongs to him or to her. Another example of this sense of justice and injustice that we have that's not quite perfected yet is the typical example in a school or in a playground where one child says, "No, that's mine," and the other responds, "Well, does it have your name on it?" Now, this is often said quite unfairly, but the meaning is that if a very clear sign of a thing belonging to a person is if there is his inscription on it, if there is some clear sign that on the thing itself that it belongs to him. And Lord Jesus, in fact, you refer to this intuition in today's gospel, in your response to those who are trying to trap you, who are trying to trip you up, as they ask you, is it just, is it good to pay taxes to Caesar? You ask for a coin, and your question to them is, whose image is this? Whose inscription, whose name is this? They say, Caesar's. And you say, well, then render unto Caesar that which is his. Taking up, in fact, this idea of justice, that justice is to give to each that which belongs to him. Is it just to pay taxes to those who are responsible for taking care of the common good? It is. Render unto Caesar that which is his. And Jesus, you give this principle to confound those who are trying to trip you up without going into the details of what would be a just tax, what's a just proportion to give towards the common good or to the state. You don't enter into that, but you go, after you say this, you go to the more important point. You add, after saying give unto Caesar, you add, and give unto God that which is God's. And they could have responded, well, what is God's? To which you could have said, well, whose name, whose inscription, whose image and likeness is written upon you? Each of us have been marked by God, have been sealed with his inscription because we have been made in his image and his likeness. His image, his likeness, his name is written upon our souls. And Christ, by dying for us, has signed us with his blood to show that I have bought you back. I have paid for you to make you my own. You are mine. I made you and I saved you. You belong to me. And so the ultimate justice that you are pointing us towards here, Lord Jesus, to give to each that which belongs to him, is to give ourselves, our souls, our lives, our everything to you, to willingly hand over and surrender that which is not mine, but is truly yours, belongs to you. It is in my possession, it's under my power, but I am yours. And so to be right with you, to be just towards you, is to hand myself back to you, to give myself to you day after day after day, to say, I am yours. I give myself to you. I surrender myself to you. I hand myself, my will, my desires, my plans, my everything over to you. Because in fact, I am yours. I thank you, my God, for the good resolutions, affections, and inspirations that you have communicated to me in this time of prayer. I ask your help to put them into practice. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me.